So you are a public game master, meaning you run these games, tabletop role-playing games, for strangers. Maybe you have ran into an issue. Your players are not always showing up. They're not always coming back. How do you keep and maintain a table? How do you get your players to come back for session after session? Here is the bad news. There is no easy answer. No worries, I can still help you. It's not going to be exactly easy, but in no way is it impossible. And let me give you the techniques that you're going to need to convince players to keep coming back to your table. You have to be a game master that no matter what restrictions are in the game, if there is something optional for the player and they want to play that, like say something at old school, like a knight. If the player has not rolled what they needed to play that class, adjust what they rolled and allow them. If a player comes to you with an idea that isn't exactly related to their class, maybe they're a warrior, but they also want to focus on crafting. Well, you don't have to give them any magic items, but giving them some items that would help them towards crafting. Something free, something you don't charge them for, something the book doesn't say to give to them, you give to them anyway because you want to feed that type of creativity. Care about the minor things in the game. It could be like, what is the character's eye color? Let the players see that you take every part of the game serious. At the end of every session, make sure your players know that there is great potential for what can happen next and what they can do with their characters. I don't care if you feel like there's only one session left, end that second last session off talking to the players as if there is no end in sight. Do not show your weak side to players, strangers that you don't know. Show them your best side and show them that side where you have control, even if you feel you have to fake it. First, what comes from that is players may be inspired to do more than just roll dice and be murder hobos. It will be easier earning a player's trust that thinks you care and take this serious. Knowing that there is so much to look forward to may draw back players to your table every time. If you do this and players casually skip a session, drop them. If you do this and a player still half-asses the whole thing, isn't impacted by your approach, drop them. They are called bad players, and you don't want them. Nobody does. Do what I'm saying to do here, and most nights, everybody will show up at the table. Alright, for now, take care.